なんとかなったみてえだな。畳みかける。これがスーパーサイヤ人3だ。
Alright, gentlemen, here we go. Nice little data download. Firstly, though, happy Canada Day to my fellow Canadians. Hopefully you got to see some cool fireworks before the day ended. Let's see if we're going to see some fireworks of hype for this data download. The biggest thing, though, is going to be this Revival Frieza Zenkai Awakening. I don't know what Legends is doing, but there seems to be a lot of Succession / Revival characters during this anniversary. We had the Rev UI Zenkai Awakening, we got the Succession Tien and Chaozu, we got the Revival Vegeta. That's quite a number of Revival characters. Now we got this guy next. Either they're comfortable with it because they gave us the Cyberman character with the Nappa and they just think that all the explosions are enough to deal with the Revival characters, or they're planning a super powerful Ultra and they think that this is going to be required. I don't know, but this guy's Zenkai is very welcome. This guy was so versatile for so many different teams because, you know, Revival of itself is a very valuable mechanic, but this guy also had an AoE blue before he revived. He has a Dragon Ball Destruction. He has a long range projectile green, which is great. He also has support for the team. Very, very valuable things. He gives damage inflicted in ki. Super valuable. Hopefully his Zenkai Awakening does justice. I already know the #1 team people are going to be using this guy on. And let's just say the timer count meta could not be more true. Next, we got the Dragon Ball Daima pickup banner. I have no idea where this is coming from, but hey, I guess they just felt that people may want some Daima stuff. So here's another opportunity for you guys to pick them up. You know, latest Dragon Ball media, them wanting to drain your Chrono Crystals. It all fits the bill. The one gripe I always have with Legends is they'll have one setup of a banner, and then very soon after you see this much superior version. And the worst example of this was when we got the Goku and Bardock game original banner. Everybody knows how terrible that banner was. I think I went over 100k CC for a 2-star version of the character, and I think what, 6 to 7 weeks later we got the ticket banner where it was 1200 Z power for them. A much superior banner. Definitely stinks. And here we are, another much superior version of the banner with the sparking guaranteed. So hey, if you like your Daima characters, then here you are. They can still put in work, but obviously the new philosophy starting to gap the game. Next, equipment ultimate upgrade bonanza, just another version of you having a higher chance of getting some good rolls. So hopefully we see something for Vegeta. This is something weird that they're doing. The transforming MUI has an amazing awakened gold equip with Beerus on it, where he gets like pure offense, 38% strike attack. Vegeta didn't get anything like that. The evil Vegeta got additional defense for some reason, and even now it's the same thing. That awakened Kaioken Goku gold equip is amazing. What a powerful equip. Again, like 30-something% strike attack, pure strike attack as well. Vegeta got nothing. So I'm really hoping in this data download, Vegeta gets something. Next, we got the most meme thing ever. Chrono Crystals on a card art sleeve. That is definitely a Legends thing to do. I do find it funny. But this is interesting. Spend to receive a give back campaign for using Chrono Crystals. So spending Chrono Crystals to get rewards? Like Chrono Crystals, exclusive titles and sleeves? I'm curious as to what this is. If they really have something super duper exclusive, maybe we'll do like a summon video to see what it is. But otherwise, you know, I guess this is their first stab at some sort of like cashback thing. I don't know. We'll have to see. Next, we got this Limit Break Anniversary Multi-Z Power Battle. Again, they're giving so much LFZ power, so much Multi-Z power. Very, very welcome. Tien and Chaozu getting startup would be great. There's just such a powerful character. You know, your LF's getting the additional LFZ power as well with the new philosophy, super tanky. All welcome additions. And then here's a rush battle for Frieza. Next, we're going to jump in-game for the other information. Okay, here we are in-game. Let's just go ahead and check out what Frieza's full kit is looking like. I'm very curious about that. Oh. Where is that team I had? This one here. This is going to be for a separate thing. Oh, they don't have his full Zenkai in here? What? What's going on here? That's odd. Maybe we have to wait a second? Okay, that's odd. What? How does that not there? Let's just see what the equipment is. Is there any new equips here? Oh, there is. Okay, here we go. Frieza Force range type. 16% blast, another 20% blast, 10% pure blast, max HP special move. Yes, there we go. This is it. This is the equip. This is what I was saying. We needed an equivalent equip of this for Vegeta, and here it is. Him needing another Frieza Force battle member, though. Kind of crappy, because the Nappa, as interesting as he is not that great. So you basically have no choice but to run this dude alongside Revival Frieza. So let us pray that Revival Frieza's Zenkai Awakening is up to snuff. Okay, so I lied. Apparently, the game does not have the Zenkai information, but apparently Hydros' website has it. So let's go ahead and see what this guy can do. Very curious to see how well they're going to make him. You know, Rev UI got a nice little major power-up with the Zenkai Awakening. Surely this 1% Frieza will as well, especially given that... that Awakened Equip really wants another Frieza Force ally. So let's see. I have his prior un-Zenkai'd kit to my left. So let's see. His main ability draws a green, health plus 20%, ki plus 30. Those two are new. Nullify attribute downgrades under normal conditions. Ally subcount minus 3. Seal enemy card slot. So these are the same. These two are new. Pretty good. Starter ability, he gets 150% damage, 100% damage guard, 50% key recovery, 70% health. I'm not really surprised the damage guard is quote-unquote low, just because he is a revival character, but I do assume he's going to get more somewhere else. That's usually how it goes. But yeah, 150% damage guard up from the 80 it was before, 100% damage guard up from the 30 it was before, 50% key recovery is the same, as well as the amount of HP he recovers upon revival. Next, so when he uses a blast card, he gets 10 key, stacks damage, 50% damage inflicted, and nullifies cover change. Pretty good. Nice to have a cover null just on the baseline kit here. Every time he's facing an ally, the enemy takes 15% more damage, and their health restore minus 40%. This is good, especially for characters like Kaioken Goku that's going to be healing based off of the unique gauge charges. So this is good. On entry, draw a card if you have 3 or fewer. Get 30 key, 30% blast damage. That is fine. That is up from the 20 key it was before and the 20% blast damage it was before. But it also looks like he now draws a card, which is great. When he returns to standby, key plus 20, ally Frieza Force or LOE characters heal 5% of their max HP. That is the same. And then ally damage plus 20%. That is also the same. Now this is the new stuff. This is now the Zenkai stuff. Shattered Hope. When you cover changes, destroy 2 enemy cards. Enemy loses 50 key and cancel enemy buff effects. Really strong disrupt. But it looks like he only has it happen once. Very limited disrupt. I guess that's fine. That can only exist for the super premium characters like the Revival Vegeta. While not defeated and the enemy activates a special move, ultimate, or awakened arts card, he gets 20% damage, 10% damage guard, and 10% crit rate. So the remaining damage from this guy's kit will come from your opponent using blues, ultimate arts cards, and awakened arts cards. Okay. I can understand that. They really want this guy to be your punching bag. Next passive. On tackle or quick attack hit, you draw a blast card. Activation count resets on switch. Your blue card damage goes up by 30%. Your blast costs go down by 10. Enemy sub count on switch plus 2. And all enemy health restore minus 30%. This is feeding into their new quick attack mechanic. The overdrive quick attack, as well as the new launch them to the sky or to the ground mechanic. They want you to really leverage those. So I expect us to see a lot of these in the future. Very specific mechanics tied to those things. Okay, I guess this guy's the start of that. Also, if on third hit count shared before and after reviving, green card cost -3 and special move cost -20. A lot of people are going to be thrown up in the air for that. Okay, so that's good. Now, post-revival, let's compare it over here. Post-revival main ability, draw a blue card, key +50, ally subcount -3, enemy loses 2 Dragon Balls. That is all the same. Next, on revival, 30% to blue card damage, another 30% to his damage guard. This is the same, but this is up from what the 10% it was before. This Frieza also gets level 1 card draw speed for 30 counts. Subcount on switch -20, really good. Nullify element disadvantages for 30 counts. So 30 timer counts worth of him being type neutral, and the enemy loses another 50 key. When he uses a blast card, this is the same. He gets the 10 key, 15% damage, and nullify cover change once. Same enemy damage received and health restore debuff. Same card drawn on entry if you have 3 or fewer. Same 30 key and your 20% blast damage up. That's fine. That's the same as his old kit as well, as is his support, as is his cover change debuff. And it looks like as is this too. It's nice that this is shared before and after reviving, just so you don't have to work towards building this character up again. Revival UI, you have to be very careful. I actually fell for this too. It says that the damage stacking and the arts cost reduction does not carry over to post revival. You have to earn it again. At least for Frieza, it doesn't. So really make sure that this guy's pre-revive state sponges all the moves, and this looks the same as well. Pretty good. His Zenkai ability. Oh. It's blue LOE. Oh, wow. They didn't make it blue powerful opponent? Huh. That's definitely an interesting choice. Does that basically confirm the Ultra is going to be Frieza? Because this guy being from the Namek Saga sort of hints towards what Part 3 could be. Obviously, it doesn't guarantee it, but it does strongly imply it. And them not going with blue powerful opponent just pretty much takes away 98% of the other predictions that we had. Some of us felt maybe it's a Broly. Some of us felt maybe it's a corrupt Murzumasu. Maybe it's something else. But with them exclusively saying it's a lineage of evil, are we really going for a full power Frieza versus a Namek Goku again? I don't know. Or maybe they just went with this because they wanted to keep it exclusive to this guy. And maybe they gave a Plat equip or a Zenkai Awakening to the free-to-play Ultra Namek Goku. I don't really know, but them choosing this is a bit bizarre to me. It really does feel like they're going for another Super Saiyan Goku versus full power Frieza theme. If they do 2 Ultras, which I am not advocating for, I really want to emphasize that. This would probably be why they went for that, but we'll have to see. Otherwise, the green cards now. Let's go with before he is revived. So 30 key on activation. When he hits, get a blast card. Special move cost +5 for the enemy, and cancel enemy attribute upgrades. Those are all the same. And when he is post-revival, surely he gets cover null from this, right? Post-revival, it is all the same, actually. Okay. Draw blast, blast cost -5. All enemy subcount +3. Cancel enemy attribute upgrades, that's fine. Blue card on activation. 20% to blue card damage. On hits, Dragon Ball +1. This is really strong. Earning a Dragon Ball for hitting the blue, very, very strong. Destroy 2 enemy cards, that is also the same. What was his blue card effects before he revives? Okay, so it goes from Major Explode to Massive Explode. That's pretty good. On hit, destroy 2 cards, seal enemy strike cards, inflict oh my god, what? They gave this guy's AoE blue a chance to faint? That's so cheeky. Damn, Legends, damn. They gave his AoE blue a chance to faint. Do you guys remember when I talked about Shallot's best blue cards, or at least what I felt were some of his best blue cards? I talked about that Fat Boo specifically because of this. An AoE blue card, all you gotta do is force your opponent to vanish, and if you dodge them, you can just launch this blue card and get some really good damage now that it has a massive multiplier. But now that it has a chance to faint, oof. That's dirty, Legend. That is dirty. But overall, he seems like an okay Zenkai. Honestly, I really don't... He doesn't come off as like, a, wow, this is a game changer, revolutionary. This guy is going to be, you know, a quintessential game-changing, meta-breaking character. He just seems good. Honestly, he just really seems like, hey, this guy really is your designated damage sponge. If it ever came down to it, you know, there's an ultimate flying your way, a rising rush flying your way. Bar none. No need to think. Give it to this guy. That is it. He is going to be your top priority for getting snuffed out. That's pretty much what they designed this guy to do. He can help out in his post-revive state, you know, just to get a little bit of kickback after all the beatings that he's taken. But otherwise, he just doesn't scream like, this guy's amazing. This guy is just, I've never seen such an amazing 1% Zenkai. He's not that. He is just good. That's all. So you guys let me know in the comment section below what you're thinking. Really good Awakened equip. Finally, Vegeta gets some redemption. And this Zenkai Awakening, you know, for all terms and purposes, is good. That's pretty much it. Nothing amazing, nothing crappy. He is just good. I was really hoping for more, but next week is when part 3 starts, and we'll see what this Zenkai Awakening is leading us to. But either way, I'm not going to stay up for this Zenkai, I don't think. I actually think I'm going to focus up on getting some rest here. But you guys let me know in the comment section below what you're thinking. But until next time, peace.